Hey everyone, and welcome to Australia. So I just got done with an adventure today. Thought I could vlog about that. It was a really great adventure. I had to get out of the house for a while because they were doing some sort of inspection. Cal runs the place with a couple of friends, and I'm not technically supposed to be here yet. I don't have an application lodged with the place or anything, so I'm kind of being illegal. But so yes, I had to leave for a while. Only for about half an hour. So I decided, hey, why don't I try to find my way around? That'll be a good idea. And I had Google Mapped it before, and I actually did pretty well. It was a lot better than doing it in the dark like I did last night. So it was really pretty actually. I went on a way that I didn't know, and it was just really great because it was a one right turn, go straight for a really long time, take a left turn, and you're at the shops. I was like, okay, I can do that. And it ended up being a really pretty walk because you went through like an area between the river and a cliff. Only there were cars, zooming past. And it was very pretty. I took a couple of pictures, so I'll put those up later. Other major things, I applied for a TFN, a tax file number, which I have to get a bank account, and I need a bank account to get a job. So that's good to know. Cal's housemate, Bryn, is Canadian, and she's over here on a working holiday visa as well, so she kind of put me on to all of that, which was good because I had no idea that I needed a tax file number. I mean, I'm sure I would have figured it out, around the time I actually got a job, but I didn't have one yet. So I applied for that. Also got a go-kart at the shops today, which is partially why I went over. Go-karts are kind of like Oyster cards in London. You just tap on and off your various transportation and it takes money off. And I had to get an adult one. I had an adult one, which I thought I kept here, but Cal can't find it. I mean, granted, he's moved like 3 times since I had it. And so then I had gotten a student one the last time I was here because I had the Isaac card, and now I needed to be legal and get an adult one again. So I got one of those, put 20 bucks on it. I could have gotten a bus back, but I'm really nervous about the bus system. It's not really like the system in London where you're on the bus and then it tells you which stop is next up on a little board thing. It doesn't have that, so you sort of have to look out for things, and when you don't really know what you're looking for, that's a problem. So I was a bit nervous about that. And the walk is really nice. I mean, it was about 20 minutes to half an hour, which is a long walk if you're just going to get like milk or something, but it was an enjoyable walk. You should walk. Walking is good for you. Cal's at work again. He works Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So I got here on Thursday and he was working, and then he had to leave on Friday, and now it's Saturday and he had to leave again, which is extremely sad. And I'm very bored without knowing what really to do. I've just basically been on seek.com.au, which is the job search site, just trying to find a job. I need a job desperately. Not even for monetary purposes. I just need one to be occupied. On the job front, I don't have a job, but I did get a slightly encouraging email which said, sorry you didn't get this job, but we find your career history very interesting and would like to keep it on file. And I was like, okay. I mean, it might have been a sort of a form email, but at least you wouldn't think that they would keep everyone's stuff on file, right? There must be a form email for people who they don't keep stuff on file for. Some people aren't going to want to keep, right? So that's a good anyway. I have an interesting career history. Excellent. Sorry that this video is a little late. I actually have another one where I'm extremely sleep drunk. It's great. It's going to be great when I post this. But it's on my computer, and I thought I was going to be able to get internet on it, but the code that I was given actually doesn't work. So I'm going to have to get the new code from someone, and we'll see. I don't know. It'll be an adventure when that thing goes up. Tomorrow, Cal and I are going into the Central Business District, and we're going to see Adam and Tara and Priya and Ada, and I'm really excited. For those of you who don't know, that's Cal's brother, his sister-in-law, and 2 nieces, and they're adorable The little girls are so cute, and Priya's talking, obviously, since she's 4. Last time I saw her, she was only like 2 and wasn't talking as much, but little accents, so cute, so cute. I'll see if I can't get a video of her talking without being creepy. Other things, mostly, let's see, I cleaned the room for inspection, and which wasn't very much because Cal had cleaned it before I got here, but some of my stuff was all thrown around. And I unpacked everything the first day, actually. That's an improvement. Well, some of my shoes are still in the suitcase, but it's all good. We went shopping the other day, which I already said okay. I should tell you about my adventure trying to find my way around before my current adventure that I already just talked about. Basically, Cal used to live up the road from here. When I was here in January of 2011, that's where he lived, and it basically was very easy to get to the shops from there. So I was like, okay, if I can find my way there, I can find my way to the shops. And it had looked like the way that I took today was a lot easier, but I didn't know it, and so I was like, well, you know, I'm gonna go with the way I know because it's dark. It was only 6 o'clock, but it was dark. And so I ended up walking up this street, and there was this giant hill, so I like huffed and puffed up that in the dark. The sidewalks were like oddly slanted, either toward driveways or toward the road, so it wasn't like I'm walking like this. I'm walking at a slant. I was so afraid my flip-flops were gonna give out, and so I just kept walking and walking. I was like, okay, shouldn't I kind of be close to it now? And then I was like, well, maybe I should turn. And so I decided I was going to turn, and I turned down a road that looks like it's called Goldie Isle Road, but apparently it's pronounced Goldeasley, something like that. And I got really nervous because there was no sidewalk, and I was like, well, this is a great sign, trying to get to, you know, a very, very busy area, and there's no sidewalk. But I ended up getting there okay, actually, and I only almost got hit by a car once, and it was dark. I mean, I think that's a really good track record right now, since I'm not used to all of the cars going in the wrong direction. And you know what else is hard? Walking on the left side of the sidewalk. Have you ever tried it? It's like, just watch your behavior. You will probably be walking on the right side of the sidewalk because that's the way you drive. But these people walk on the left side of the sidewalk, with the result that if you're walking on the right and they're walking on the left coming at you, you're gonna run into each other. And it's just very frustrating because it's like, well, okay, I need to remember this, and people are all looking at me like I'm weird. Speaking of weird, I was trying to get some video of myself talking and walking at the same time, and I just feel like such a tourist. And it's like, okay, I mean, if you're in a group, like say we were in London, it's fine because you're a group of tourists. They're judging all of you. And when Cal's there, it's like, oh, she's like a sponsored tourist. That's fine too. But when you're just by yourself, talking to yourself and a camera, it's no good, so I just stopped. It kind of felt awkward. I'll take Cal next time, and he can film me, and it'll be all okay. I think I'm gonna go now. Don't really have a lot more to talk about. I'll try to have more adventures. Like I said, we're going to the CBD tomorrow, and now Cal's going to be off work for a few days. So assuming I don't get a job between now and then, I'm going to try to drag him off to do things. I don't know what. Maybe we'll go to South Bank for a while. Do a video there. It'll be great. Okay, so for now, oh bye.